visuals, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Superhero Wednesday, the day of the week where we talk about anything downright down and nerdy. What the fuck have I got on my arm? Fucking Cocoa Pop. That was literally a dried Cocoa Pop. Do you know what's disgusting, visuals? I had Cocoa Pops the first thing this morning. I've been at work and everything. I must have had a dried Cocoa Pop on my arm all fucking day. What the fuck is my life? Oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot. But anyway, visuals, it is Superhero Wednesday. We are here to talk about all the things Nurofen. Why do I do this to myself when I just get into like little strokes and I can't speak? So anything nerdy and weird and wonderful and beautiful. Now, if I've timed it correctly, which I probably haven't, this video should get out just before the new year. If it's wrong, then it's literally going to be a couple of days after New Year. But I thought let's take a look at my 10 favourite nerdy things that happened this year. Now, they don't have to be like events that happened or whatnot. Just 10 nerdy things that I thought were amazing throughout the year. From Lego sets to cinema trips to video games. All kinds of nerdy things that we enjoy as a community, as a bunch of people. At this point, a nerd's a race of people now. Are we a race of people? I don't think we are. We will eventually have nerdism at some point. You know, when somebody walks on our street and go, nerd, we can be like, excuse me, and we can get them done for some sort of shenanigans. Be like, you can't call me a nerd, only my other fellow nerds can call me a nerd. No, if we start becoming like a race of nerds, shit's going to get even more complicated and awkward and fucked up, isn't it? We'll stick to ourselves. We'll carry on being in the corner, being socially awkward, not happy to talk to people, just playing an Xbox. When people come near us, we'll just be like, and they'll be like, oh, you're a Fruit Loop, you, and I'll be like, fuck off. We'll continue doing that thing. Nerds live in the best world ever with so much fucking amazing shit that's happened. And there's been so much amazing shit that's happened this year. So please let me know in the comments below your best or most favouriteable. Someone send me a fucking dictionary. Your favourite things to happen throughout 2023 involving anything. Like I said, it could be anything from, you know, a Pokemon card you got, or a Lego set you bought, or a handful of Funko Pops you got. Anything you want, please let me know in the comments below, because like I said, it's been a fantastic year and I'm dying to know it. Like I said, it could be from any video game to any TV show and whatnot. So these are mine anyway, visuals, and hopefully if you enjoyed any of these 10 things I'm about to say throughout the year, then that will be pretty awesome, because I'm very, 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 very excited to see what you've got to say. But visuals, here we go, my 10 favourite nerdy things to happen this year. Got them down in order, haven't I? Where we at? Where's the... Well, I think I've got them down to where the fuck's number 10? Number 10 is the release of the Pokemon TCG set, Scarlet and Violet 151. What a beautiful, amazing set this was, from the artwork and all the different products, you know, where it was the white with the little coloured silhouettes of the different Pokemon from the original generation. It's the first time all the Pokemon from the 151 have been together in a set since X amount of years, I can't remember now. It was led heavily by the image of Mew, but we got some beautiful cards in there, from the Charizard, well, the Charmander, Charizard artwork sets, the Bulbasaur line one, the Squirtle one, some great EX heavily involved in some of the most iconic Pokemon from the original generation. Some great cards in general, a great binder to go with it. The Hollows were back, the Hollows return, which was fantastic. There were so many great, awesome cards in the set, and it was a nice way to hit nostalgia lane, hit memory lane with the TCGs in such, you know, so many years after the original Pokemon cards come out. It was nice to sort of go back down that route and be like, I remember when they first come out, it was just the OG Boysies, and that was literally life. So it was an amazing set, and my 10th nerdy thing to happen this year. 9 is a short but sweet one, and it involves the Flash film. Now, it's not the Flash film being my 9th favourite nerdy thing to happen this year. It's seeing someone inside of the Flash film, and it is Michael Keaton donning the cowl once again. Right, that's right, Michael Keaton's Batman returned to our screens for a while, and it was fucking awesome. For a lot of people, Michael Keaton is their Batman. It could be people's first Batman. It could be people's favourite Batman. He's definitely up there for me. I love Michael Keaton as Batman. I've reworked my favourite Batman lists a few times. I might even have to do another video on it, just rejigging about and whatnot. It got me to go back and rewatch the Batman films that Michael Keaton, we saw him in, he was just so awesome and he was so great, and he just, I don't know, he was still back to how we loved Michael Keaton as Batman, even with the movements and the tech and the, you know, the stuff of like having the measuring tape and whatnot with him and all that carry on. It was just great to see. Michael Keaton is still a fantastic actor. Doesn't miss a beat. He helps carry this film. A film that I genuinely really liked. Me and Chris both really enjoyed The Flash. I know that most people didn't like it, but I had so much fun with it. But that was one of my biggest takeaways from the film. Flash. Number 8 is the release of Transformers and Rise of the Beasts. What a fucking awesome time. If you were a nerd in this, to be fair, I think most people would have, but, you know, hardcore Transformer nerds or just nerds in general, I think most of you would have had a good time. I had one of the best times in the cinema of my entire life watching this film. I'm not even taking a piss. I know you're thinking, oh, Dad, it's not exactly like a performing masterpiece work of art, but no, it's fucking fun. I go to the cinema 80% of the time just to have fun. Sometimes I want to go to have my heartstrings pulled out to have a good cry or a bit of like drama or a bit of eeriness or whatever, but most of the time it's to have fun. And seeing Transformers Rise of the Beast with the likes of Optimus Primal and whatnot in it, seeing Scourge and stuff, it was just epic. Bumblebee coming down with I'm gonna knock you. Oh, it was fucking awesome. It was flawless. Fucking Maximals, Autobots, you know, whatever the fuck it is called. And you roll out and all that shit. That scene where they're all charging the Scourge, absolutely fucking amazing. Mirage being an absolute standout key component of that film. The whole film was amazing. I fucking loved it. I saw it. I only saw it 3 times in the cinema. I've seen it a couple of times on since it's been out. But yeah, because I went on my own, then I took my nephew to go see it, and then I went to go see it with Chris. So 3 times I saw it in the cinema, and every time I absolutely adored it. With the cinema, and another amazing time that I've had in the cinema, and it was for the release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This film is one of the greatest turtle films, maybe my favourite turtle film we've ever got, without a shadow of a doubt. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem was absolutely phenomenal. The artwork and the art style and the animation itself was just absolutely beautiful. It definitely had a little bit of inspiration from Into the Spider-Verse, but the montage of when the Turtles first go on their sort of missions, the songs playing in the background, and we see each of them, so it'll be Raph attacking, and it'll be followed by Leo and whatnot. That whole montage was absolutely fucking beautiful and out of this world. It was so phenomenal. I fell in love with the voice actors playing the Turtles. You know, they got younger actors to play them, so you could really feel the teenage in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They did a great job. Seth Green having a huge pivotal role in this, outstanding. And then we've still got the likes of, who else are we getting this? Ice Cube, who was Superfly, phenomenal. John Cena. Was John Cena Bebop or Rocksteady? I can't remember now. Either way, everybody that was involved in this film did such a fantastic job, and what a fucking amazing way to kick off this hopefully continuing world of Mutant Mayhem films like we're going to get in the future. It was phenomenal. 6 was the release of the Spider-Man No Way Home Final Battle Lego set. What a beautiful Lego set. Of course, we've done a video on it and whatnot. It was just announced as well, there's an attachment to come at the start of next year. That literally, I think it's out the 1st of January, where you can get the Sandman and the Lizard's going to be in it and whatnot, and you can put it on top so you can have a big Sandman battle and whatnot. But what a fantastic, beautiful set. What a way to... I watched it. Which WWE pay-per-view was I watching? There was a wrestling pay-per-view on, and it was the first time, I even mentioned it in the video saying it was the first time I've ever actually built Lego whilst watching wrestling. And it was just a fun night of amazing, because it took about 2.5 to 3 hours to build, so just the sort of length of time of a wrestling pay-per-view, but maybe a little bit longer for me actually, because I was stopping to have smokes and refill my coffee and whatnot. But it's such a beautiful, amazing set to such a beautiful, amazing film. And obviously the film came out before 2023, but the Lego set came out a bit after, and it was absolutely phenomenal to experience that. One of the most historic moments in comic book movie history, because it was a battle involving all 3 live-action Spiders. near enough all of their greatest villains and whatnot that we've seen on the big screen, and it just played out absolutely beautiful. And to recreate that and build that with Doctor Strange and MJ and Ned and Electro and Doc Ock and Green Goblin, that absolutely beautiful, and one welcome Lego set to the collection. So the Endgame, the final battle from Spider-Man No Way Home Lego set. 5 is the One Piece live action Netflix show. Now, the One Piece anime for me was always a bit of mystery, because I've heard about One Piece for fucking years. I mean years. But I never tuned into it. I saw loads of people comparing, would Luffy be able to take on Goku, this money? And I was always representing Goku, saying, how the fuck's he gonna, I mean, I've seen pictures of him, how the fuck is that gonna take on Goku? Goku's just gonna absolutely cripple him. Quick spoiler warning, I still think, even though I've got a lot more knowledge on Luffy now, I still think Goku would batter him, and I'm still Team Goku, but I fucking love Luffy. I get it. I get why the world, for a good while, and still continues to do, I get why everybody fell in love with One Piece. It's absolutely fucking beautiful. I feel like I'm going to cry talking about it. I watched the live action and I thought, wow, that was amazing. It's been the closest I've ever felt an anime being live action in terms of characters, costume designs, the world, the place it's set in and all that. It literally felt like I was looking at an anime, but it was live action. You know, we've had like the One Piece, sorry, not the One Piece, the Death Note live action. I know some people might be hit on missing it, but it just felt like a film on its own. Even as bad as it is, the Dragon Ball film didn't feel like it had come from an anime. It just felt like somebody made it up or whatnot. But this, as I was looking at it, I said, okay, you can tell this has come from an anime, it's come from a manga. This is a beautiful, amazing world. And I finished the live action and I had so much fucking love for it, and I thought, I can't turn around now and sit and say I'm a huge One Piece fan because I've watched the live action and I haven't given the manga or the anime any thought. So as soon as I finished the live action TV show on Netflix, I got straight to cracking down on the One Piece anime. I haven't done it in the One Piece either, which brings it down to, I think it's like 670 episodes if you do it the One Piece way. I did it the full way, and I literally, well, at the time of recording, yeah, I've got every episode done. By the time this video, yeah, because I should do, because I haven't at the time of recording got every episode done, but I don't have that many left. So by the time this video comes out, I should have it. It depends if everything falls right, because obviously it's not very long to smash through, I think. Either way, depending when you're watching this, we've done most of it, and I feel like I've now earned the right to call myself a One Piece fan, and it was just so, I can't believe how much the show, like the live action show, made me go, oh fuck, I need to watch this anime. If this is anything like it, and again, I'm still a noob in the world of One Piece, I think the show did such great justice to the world of One Piece that come before it. It did such great service, and it replicated all the characters and the worlds and the rivalries and, you know, the different power-ups and whatnot. It represented it so fucking well. So, yeah, the One Piece live-action anime, beautiful. So it is Spider-Man 2, the video game. Oh my god, how... I know I'm saying this with being extremely biased. How the fuck did this not win Game of the Year? How the hell did this not get Game of the Year? What the fuck is going on with people? I mean, Baldur's Gate, it's obviously got a huge fan base. People love it. I understand I'm being very biased here. If it was for me, Spider-Man would win every award. Even awards that shouldn't be up for, like, best cake Marks and Spencer's have made. It should win that award. But anyway, Spider-Man 2 was an absolute massive, massive hit, and such a phenomenal piece of not only gaming, not only, you know, the future of gaming and stuff like that, but storytelling, and storytelling with a comic book world and setting an environment with these two fucking beautiful spiders, Peter Parker, Miles Morales. What a fucking event we go on with these. What a life-changing event we go on with these guys. Symbiote craziness, symbiote shenanigans, some classic villains coming back. Kraven being one of the most badass, amazing villains of all time. The relationship between Miles and Peter, being involved in Peter being slowly taken over by the symbiote, by Venom, and Miles having to separate the two, and the emotional moments between both of them to the way that it ended, spoiler alert, sorry, and Peter asking Miles to take over and being the future Spider and stuff, to what's going on with the future of Spider-Man. We know Doc Ock's back and whatnot. Harry Osborn probably going to end up being the Green Goblin, stuff like that. Oh, it was just, sorry, Norman Osborn. It was just fucking phenomenal. The Sandman intro, the way that they were coming down. Oh, it was fucking beautiful. Like, I can't describe, like, this. I'm a gamer, but I'm not like a massive gamer. I have a niche sort of line. I smashed the Mario stuff. Obviously smashed the Pokemon stuff, the Arkham shit I'm into. And then there's a couple of handful of games I go, yeah, I really enjoyed that. But I'm not somebody that will play every game and smash everything that I see on every console. But I really do think, again, with being biased and because of the world that I live in, this is one of the greatest video games of all time. It's so outstanding. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. So yes, Spider-Man 2, the video game, absolute perfection. Back to Lego with something that I genuinely did get really emotional over, and it's the Avengers Lego Tower. And once again, I'll quickly have to simp. Thank you, shout out to my girlfriend for getting me it. Absolute fucking little legend you are, you fucking beautiful little bastard. But the Avengers Lego Tower. Now, I am not rich by any means. By any stretch of the imagination, I am not rich. And I saw this set come out and I'm sat there going, how the fuck am I going to afford? I need this in my life. I need it. Don't get me wrong. I understand. I'm just a massive consumer. People that sell products, I am their target audience. But it's that kind of stuff, Lego building and collecting the Funko Pops, Pokemon cards that literally fill me with joy. I'm like, oh my God, this is so happy. That's my happiness. That's my heaven. That's my, I don't fucking know. That's my, what's the word for it? That's my everything. And I saw this Lego set getting announced. I thought, I ain't going to afford this. But luckily, like I said, my girlfriend come through with it. But I think I definitely would have done, I would have worked every hour under the sun. I would have done everything I possibly could to make sure that I could have at least tried to save up within a few short months to get it and get it done dusted. Because visuals, when I tell you I built this Lego set with the biggest smile on my face, and then I turned into a creepy little bastard. Because for ages, until we've got it into place, it was sat in the kitchen, right next to the kettle, and I'd walk in, to go downstairs, let us out and have a quick fag and make a coffee, and I'd just look at it and be like, hey, you all right? And I would look at it as if it was like a real thing, like it was like that was my girlfriend. Oh, it was so creepy, but visuals again. I built this whilst I was watching Survivor Series. 18 hours roughly it took me to just solidly build it from start to finish with no breaks. I watched Survivor Series, and I just started plastering through the Avengers films, and it was, oh my God. From literally layer to layer to layer to layer to layer, it was so much fun. It was ridiculously fun. From building the different, Shatari stuff on the, on the ground floor. We had like, and we got Loki, and then we go up another level. We've got like the Captain America's ass scene. We'll go up another level. We've got Iron Man. We've got a little war going on between Ultron and Jarvis in the back, and we go up another level. We got Dr. Selvig at the top and all that carry on. Loki's scepter being picked apart and all that goodness, the helicarrier, the scene from Age of Ultron, who can lift Mjolnir. It is one of the greatest, it is the greatest Lego set they have ever released to date. Again, biased because it's from a world that I love and it's shit that I adore. It is the greatest fucking Lego set of all time that we've been able to buy as consumers. Yes, they've got the ones in like the Lego shops, like massive stuff that we could never, we can't buy it. But it's the greatest Lego set they've ever released. So much fun. Don't ever recommend getting into debt or, doing whatever you can, to get money. But I do recommend if you can afford it healthily, then you buy it, because honestly, it's fucking awesome. It looks beautiful. It sits anywhere absolutely outstanding. It's so fucking epic. The Avengers Lego Tower was my third favourite nerdy thing this year. 2, favourite might be a bit of a stretch. Emotional's more of the word. Fuck me, I sound like I was coming to a pub. Fucking enjoyable. Fun might be a bit of a stretch. Emotional might be more the word. I sound like I was going to a pub or some shit there. I was going to turn into a fucking little whatever. I'm rambling now. Volume 3, Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. This film... it wasn't just nerds, it wasn't just, hardcore MCU fans or Guardians fans, it was anybody that watched it. I think 9 out of 10 people absolutely crippled and broke themselves when they watched this. It was one of the most traumatic things, but one of the most satisfying things I have ever watched in my entire life. from the beautiful mind of James Gunn, who's done a fucking fantastic job of taking these D-list characters and making them A-listers, you know, literally overnight with Guardians Volume 1, going all the way to Guardians Volume 3. I'm so glad he continued the trilogy as well, because obviously there was that controversial stuff, and, you know, after Volume 2 about tweets, and, you know, he went over to DC for a bit. I'm so glad he was able to come back and finish his storytelling of Guardians and do all three of them, because it wouldn't have felt the same, it wouldn't have been the same. But this combination of this motley crew sort of group of people then coming together in this ultimate climax of Nebula being involved and how emotional she was with Rocket, the transformation we've seen Groot go on, Drax being a bit more vulnerable open at the end, the goodbye to Gamora, oh my fucking god, the goodbye she says with Peter's Peter himself in this, but then obviously Rocket, Jesus Christ, him fight. Honestly, visuals. I've never felt more of a fucking get in feeling anywhere in my entire life than when the High Evolutionary's messing around with Rocket. And he's fairly fucking him up, but then he turns his magnetic boots on and whatnot, and he boom, when he comes to the ground, he goes, "I'm Rocket Raccoon," and he fucking. Oh my god, he blasts him away, and then the rest of the guys coming. Groot's here with a slam, Star-Lord's with a blast. Oh my fucking god, I remember my heart being like, God, fuck. He's like, honestly, this is probably extremely controversial, but one of the biggest crimes for me in the entire world that you can do, it's one of my ultimate crimes, it's animal cruelty. I know it's hypocritical of me, I know it's extremely hypocritical because I eat burgers. You know, ignorance is bliss, all that kind of shit. I know I am no one to speak on, save the animals where I will consume animal products. I know how fucking stupid that sounds. But, like, animal cruelty is, like, just to be cruel. You know, when it's humane killing, I can live with that. I understand it's humane killing and all that kind of stuff. But being cruel for the sake of being cruel absolutely boils my piss. So, I've had to, I've bear witness, and I've heard stories with past, pets that I've owned, which absolutely sickened me. So to get this, it kind of just felt, I know it's special to everybody, but it felt like it really sang to me and stuff. And it was beautiful, and I'm going to hurry up and get over to the next one because I'm going to fucking cry. Guardians Volume 3, absolutely outstanding. Finally, I probably shouldn't have to talk too much about this, and it kind of settles the debate, I guess, but it's Across the Spider-Verse. I've spoken about this film millions of times. I've said how much I adore it. Obviously, when it's the world of spiders, it's my number one usually anyway, because if it wasn't for Spider-Man, I've said this a million times, I probably wouldn't be the way I am. It was a Spider-Man comic book that changed my life forever. In amongst, Spider-Man comic book, the early days of Pokemon and stuff, all fused and twined in, and then it made me this beautiful, weird, well, not beautiful, maybe it's ugly, but in here, beautiful, lovely little nerd. That's how I describe myself. If I was ever on a dating app, I'd say, beautiful, lovely little nerd. I'm sure that would get plenty of ladies. Not that I need any ladies, because I've got the ultimate lady who buys me Avengers Lego Towers, you beautiful bastard. But anyway, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, just phenomenal. I don't need to speak anymore on the artwork because I've done it a million times. But yeah, the storytelling, the world building, the introduction of more spiders, the comedy, the emotion, the character development, the Gwen Stacy intro, self-love. I can't even hear that song anymore without seeing her walking through that subway, subway with the train, and seeing Miles' face in the back and absolutely eating me up and crippling me inside. So fucking phenomenal visuals. Like I said, I've harped on about this film so many times throughout different videos throughout the year and how much I adore it. Hopefully, same sort of time, roughly, this is coming out maybe a few days beforehand. Me and Chris will have our end of year ultimate tick, what's the best stuff we've seen all this year. And it's going to be at the top again. Once again, it's going to be at the top and stuff. So visuals, number one, my favourite nerdy thing to happen this year, the release of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We have the visuals, my favourite nerdy things throughout the year. Please let me know in the comments below your favourite nerdy things of all, well, you can tell us of all time, but of the year and whatnot, and what nerdy things you're looking forward to next year. What have we got next year? Echo starts us off, doesn't it, in TV-wise. We've got some Lego sets, like I said, released on the 1st. We've got a lot of cool nerdy shit coming out next year, and I can only name 2 of them so far. Deadpool 3, obviously. We know it's going to slow down a little bit on the MCU films, but we've got, like, Madam Web. I think Venom 3's at the end of the year, is it not? Do we have Kraven the Hunter? What does DC have? Is Superman supposed? Is James Gunn's Superman supposed to be out next year? I can't mind. But anyway, visuals, please let me know your favourite nerdy things from this year. And more importantly, thank you so much for letting me ramble on. I hope you have an amazing year in general, not just nerdiness. And I can't wait to smash more Superhero Wednesdays with you throughout next year. Because believe it or not, this fat bastard will still be here to rattle off Lego and Funko and Spiderman and shit. Visuals, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for an amazing year of Superhero Wednesdays. And remember to always keep being you and keep on. Oh, web slinging on. I hope to God this video goes up before Superhero Wednesday or I'm going to look like a right twat.